What's happening, people? I'm back in the kitchen again, and today I've got something pretty special. Now, if you remember, probably a couple of months back, I went to Morrisons and I got some lamb shanks, and let me tell you, they were unbelievable. It was probably one of the best things I've ever eaten, and it was from like Morrisons Butcher's range, Butcher Select range, I think they call it. Butcher's on Market Street, they call it. And when I went down today, I found something different, but it looks just as good, and it's a hog roast. So we've got a hog roast pulled pork. That's what I'm trying today. Look at that bad boy. So it says hog roast pulled pork with sage and onion stuffing and a chunky Bramley applesauce. Pork stuffing applesauce. They've shown it in a little little roll there. So I'm just gonna try it as it is, and then I'm gonna put it in a roll. Yeah, and give it. It says serves two here, so I'll see if Dino daughter or Mrs. Dino wants some. I don't think they will, but I wouldn't imagine it'd be a problem for me putting that away. 410 grams. Should be beautiful. This, it says slow cooked 28 minutes, and it's new apparently. So let's have a look at this box, ingredients and all that sort of jazz. So this is the box. Like I said there, sage and onion stuffing and chunky brown apple sauce, hog roast, pulled pork, Morrisons on Market Street. And it says British pork there, and that is the traffic lights, and the red tractor certified pork, 410 grams, and the traffic lights, 357 calories per half a pack. So that's a half a pack. There is 3 ambers and 1 red. So it's quite a lot of saturated fat in, but it's like pulled pork, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. What does it say about it? Slow cooked seasoned pork shoulder with a sage and onion stuffing and a sachet of Bramley apple glaze. So 76% of this is pork. Then you've got 14% Bramley apple glaze. You've got some caramelized onion in there. You've got obviously the stuffing, but that's made from fennel powder, black pepper, salt. You've got metabisulfite as the allergen. So that is a nutritional information in more detail for you guys that know what you're talking about. I of course do not. A big 28.1 grams of protein in half a pack. So if you're going to finish this off, you're going to be looking at 56.2 grams of protein. That's good, isn't it? Not a lot of fibre, of course, but carb. Quite a lot of that, because I didn't think there'd be that much, but maybe that's just in the stuffing, the carbs. And like it said on the front there, you've got to cook this for 28 minutes at fan 180. It says preheat your oven ashore, remove outer packaging and place sachet to one side. Empty contents of pouch into an oven-proof dish and cover loosely with foil. Cook in the centre of the oven for 18 minutes. Remove the dish from the oven, discard the foil and any cooking juices. To shred, pull apart the meat using 2 forks. Return to the oven and cook for a further 10 minutes. Add the apple glaze on the side to serve. So 18 minutes with the foil on loosely, and then you discard the juices and and then shred it and put it back in just to finish off for 10. So let's open this up. Let's open this up now. Let's see what we've got in here. And there we go. So the sage and onion stuffing must already be within the meat in this pack here. So I'll get this out of here, and then you've got this Bramley apple. They show it on there as an apple sauce with like bits of apple, but there's no bits in there. That is not the same apple sauce, is it really? Look at that. Got chunks of apple in. I don't think there's chunks of apple in here. We will see anyway. Right, oven-proof dish, lightly covered with foil. Give this a cut, put it into this glass. Oh, it smells straight away. Oh, the stuffing balls there. So there's like 3 stuffing balls that go alongside it. And then like a little pork shoulder. So there we go. We'll get that in the oven for 18 minutes and I'll bring you back when it's time to shred it. So this hog roast pulled pork will set you back £4.50, which initially I think that's quite a lot, but you're getting a pork shoulder, you've got some stuffing balls, you've got some apple sauce. There's quite a lot gone into this. Even though it's not frozen, it's fresh as well. It's actually, the date on that is pretty decent. I mean, at the time of filming, I think it's the 15th, but I've had it for a week in the fridge already. You get like a month to have this, and I presume you can freeze it as well. But it says suitable for home freezing, yeah, so you can have it 3 months. So it's decent that. I think if it's anything like the lamb shanks that I had, I'm in for a treat, and £4.50 will be an absolute bargain. So it's been in for 18 minutes now, so let's get it out and get a couple of forks and start pulling this pork. So it's time to pull this pork apart. There we go, look at that. Right, I'm gonna just get rid of these juices and we're back in a jiffy. Okay, so we're going to pull this pork apart now. Oh my god, it just falls apart. So tender, look at this. Wow. Remember, it's still got to go in for another 10 minutes once you've pulled this apart. Wow, wow, wow. So, there we go. This goes back in now for 10 minutes. Uncovered. I know what you're all saying. I can see the comments now. Don't chuck that juice away, make a gravy out of it. And to be honest, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I've got this juice, I've got all the juices from this in a cup. I'm going to make a little gravy to go alongside the apple sauce, because you can have gravy as well as applesauce, can't you? We're going to get this raw, we can dip it in the gravy, we can dip it in the applesauce. Right, I'll bring you back in 10 minutes when this is all done. I'm going to make the gravy now. Okay, so this is done. I've got the gravy that I've made with the juices from the pulled pork, and then the applesauce glaze that comes with it. So, here we go. Look at that. Pulled pork hog roast with stuffing. Wow. Right. Let's have a taste of this. So it's all important taste time now. It does say save 2 on the packet, but like I say, that is the full portion, so it's just a nice plate full. Probably with other things it would be okay, but on its own, I feel like if you're just going to eat this, you're just going to eat this. So let's give this pulled pork a go. Look at that. Wow, so soft. You can feel it under the fork that this is going to be so nice and tender. Wow. That is delicious. It's got a nice smoky flavour. We're going to get a bit with this stuffing, sage and onion stuffing. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is the second product I've had from this Morrisons Market Street Butchers, and the first one was fantastic. This one's probably not as good as that one, but that might be just my preference over liking lamb more than I like pork. But this is still one of the best pork dishes I've ever had. Absolutely fantastic, this. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try the gravy first, because I think like the applesauce might be a sweet. The gravy that I made from the juices, remember, you can see the bits in it. It's absolutely... Oh, wow. Wow. That is so salty. But it's nice. It works. I just used Aldi standard gravy, but which is quite nice on its own. It's our go-to. It's chicken gravy, but this is like a chicken and pork. It's so beautiful. This. I mean, I'm a northerner. We love gravy, and that is so salty, but it's moreish. Right, I'm gonna get pork stuffing, and we'll give this apple sauce. They call it apple glaze a go. Now this does come with it, so we'll give this a go. We'll get a nice. Oh, there is actual pieces of apple in there. Like it doesn't look like they were in the pack, but let's give this a go. It's quite nice. It's very, very different to what I'm used to, but it's quite nice, very sweet. It complements it well, but like I said, as a northerner, I'd prefer the gravy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this gravy all over this. Bosh. Now, I've got a couple of rolls. I'm going to make a couple of pulled pork gravy stuffing sandwiches. Absolutely fantastic. Give this a 9 out of 10. Really, really good. £4.50. You can't beat it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Doing a great job. Just.
Did somebody say just?
What's happening, people? Back in the kitchen again. Hope you're all fantastic. Thanks for watching. Would be special. Wouldn't buy that again.